1918 World War I. The Battle of Amiens ends. 1919 Germany's Weimar Constitution is signed into law. 1920 The 1920 Cork hunger strike begins, which eventually results in the deaths of 3 Irish Republicans, including the Lord Mayor of Cork, Terence Mac S. Winey. 1920 The Latvian-Soviet Peace Treaty, which relinquished Russia's authority and pretenses to Latvia, is signed, ending the Latvian War of Independence. 1929 Babe Ruth becomes the first baseball player to hit 500 home runs in his career with a home run at League Park in Cleveland, Ohio. 1934 The first civilian prisoners arrive at the federal prison on Alcatraz Island. 1942 Actress Hedy Lamarr and composer George Antheil receive a patent for a frequency-hopping spread-spectrum communication system that later became the basis for modern technologies in wireless telephones, two-way radio communications, and Wi-Fi. 1945 Poles in Krakow engage in a pogrom against Jews in the city, killing 1 and wounding 5. 1952 Hussein bin Talal is proclaimed King of Jordan. 1959 Sheremetyevo International Airport, the second largest airport in Russia, opens. 1960 Chad declares independence from France. 1961 The former Portuguese territories in India of Dadra and Nagar Haveli are merged to create the Union Territory Dadra and Nagar Haveli. 1962 Vostok 3 launches from the Baikonur Cosmodrome and cosmonaut Andrei Nikolaev becomes the first person to float in microgravity. 1965 Race riots, the Watts riots, begin in the Watts area of Los Angeles, California. 1969 The Apollo 11 astronauts are released from a 3-week quarantine following their liftoff from the moon. 1972 Vietnam War. The last United States ground combat unit leaves South Vietnam. 1975 East Timor. Governor Mario Lemos Pires of Portuguese Timor abandons the capital Dili, following a coup by the Timorese Democratic Union, UDT, and the outbreak of civil war between UDT and Fretilin. 1979 Two Aeroflot Tupolev Tu-134s collide over the Ukrainian city of Dniprodzerzhinsk and crash, killing all 178 aboard both airliners. 1982 A bomb explodes on Pan Am Flight 830, en route from Tokyo, Japan to Honolulu, Hawaii, killing 1 passenger and injuring 15 others. 1984 We begin bombing in 5 minutes, United States President Ronald Reagan, while running for re-election, jokes while preparing to make his weekly Saturday address on National Public Radio. 1988 A meeting between Sayed Imam al-Sharif, Osama bin Laden, Abdullah Yusuf Azzam, and leaders of Egyptian Islamic Jihad in Afghanistan culminates in the formation of Al-Qaeda. 1992 The Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota opens. At the time the largest shopping mall in the United States. 2000 An air rage incident occurs on board Southwest Airlines Flight 1763 when 19-year-old Jonathan Burton attempts to storm the cockpit, but he is subdued by other passengers and dies from his injuries. 2003 NATO takes over command of the peacekeeping force in Afghanistan, marking its first major operation outside Europe in its 54-year history. 2003 Jamaah Islamiyah leader Ridwan Isamuddin, better known as Hambali, is arrested in Bangkok, Thailand. 2006 The oil tanker Mount Solar 1 sinks off the coast of Guimaras and Negros Islands in the Philippines, causing the country's worst oil spill. 2012 At least 306 people are killed and 3,000 others injured in a pair of earthquakes near Tabriz, Iran. 2017 At least 41 people are killed and another 179 injured after 2 passenger trains collide in Alexandria, Egypt.